Welcome to another crafting and DIY with Nora, and let me show you a project that took me 2 weeks, show you in 8 minutes. This is a set I bought from Rite Aid and 90% off about 3 or 4 years ago. So I decided this year, let me use it. I cut the head, so you gotta be very careful. I used a box cutter. So I want I need a piece on this head to make it easier for me to glue onto the wood. So I added these tumblers. That's all I'm doing here. Paint it. There you have it. I'm cutting the hand. Remember, you need flat surface when you're gluing on something to another flat surface. So I cut it and I added a wood piece. I glued on a wood piece inside the hand. You could use a tumbler. I don't know why I decided to use this particular piece of wood, but you could use a tumbler. Excuse me. And if you're watching this channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe. I'm holding it down because this glue gun is very hot. 2 wood pieces, planks, popsicle sticks. This is the color I used to paint the head. I'm painting this black. There you go. And this is where it got difficult for me because I've done this hat. I'm taking the tinsels off it. I've done this hat 3 times and I forgot how I did it the last 2 times. I'm cutting out those little edges. And I forgot how I did it, how I added the fabric onto it. And I struggled for about 15 minutes. I'm like, what the? I know I didn't do it this way. But we'll see. You'll see now. So I added on glue to the edge. To the bottom, rather. So I can glue the bottom fabric onto that, which was wrong because I forgot how I did it. And that was the part that gave me the most difficult part, because now you have access from fabric that you have to make sure is wrapped around the rim. I took the rest of the fabric. You can tuck it in the inside. It doesn't matter how it looks after you finish with it, with the glue all over it. It's going to be covered. So I'm adding the edge, the rim of the hat. And this is where I'm struggling at a little bit. I'm thinking, wait, I didn't do it this way. How did I do it the last time? You see? And this is when I remember, oh, wait, I used the rubber band for the bottom as opposed to gluing it. It's okay. And there's a big difference with the rubber band. I glued it onto the hat, to the head, and I also add some staples in the inside. But my glue gun is a good glue gun. It's a good one. The hat ain't going nowhere. Excuse me. So I took black paint, very little, wipe it up on a rag, and lightly brushed on the hand to enhance those knuckles. You're not looking for that paintbrush. If it could be dry, a little dry, it's okay. So now I'm going to glue this to the first wood piece. Now take these 3 wood planks, paint sticks, and painted that black. So I'm going to add the piece where, and I put a hook on it, yes. I put wood tumblers. If I'm adding wood on top of wood, I like to elevate it, so I put wood planks on the first one, so it could look elevated. Oh, it is elevated. You'll see now. If you know, you know. If you've seen enough of these videos, you already know. So I forgot I had the spinal cord, and I cut it and I painted and added it on. So now we're going to glue the hands. I glue them on the same time because I want them to be in the same level. So now the fun part begins. The fun part is decorating the hat. I added a ribbon. You see when I tell you it covers, the decoration is going to cover all that. So I added on gradually. I had these black balls. I started just adding onto it. There you go. I got a ribbon for the hat. I added a bow to the neck. I cut up 2 bows for each hand. A bow for each hand. There you go. This wood piece, painted it orange. Added a welcome sign to it. Now the welcome sign was from another piece I took out. It broke, but I glued it on anyway. Add that on. Oh, and I took again, lightly paint brush, lightly brushed. Glued that on. I added more balls. And if you're watching this channel for the first time again, make sure to subscribe. I did an extra bow. Wasn't sure what I was going to do with it yet. And there you have it. Added a spider around the lips. Thank you for watching. Until my next DIY project.